To learn from you.
Understand each other a bit? I feel like we've come to understand each other a little better than that.
Oh, Kasane, if you have some time, why don't we go get tea at Masugi's?
Tea? Sure, that's fine. Why though?
Well, I heard about Naomi, so I know this is a hard time for you. I think talking about it might make you feel better, and tea with sweets is the best way to relax.
I guess. The tea and the cake aren't as good as what Naomi made.
Yeah, she was a good cook. Anyway, other than how it tastes, are you relaxing?
Relaxing?
You're not relaxed? If there's something bothering you, you can talk to me.
There isn't really anything. I'd be happy to take some fighting advice, though.
Alright, but are you sure you want advice from me? You were the best in the class.
You're pretty good yourself. You're not great at focusing on the whole picture, but you're great in a straight fight. I think you could teach me about using my power effectively, or how to make openings on the battlefield.
Was that a compliment?
Yes, it was. You just go right in, even if it's an obviously dangerous situation. Why is that?
I feel like you're saying I'm reckless. But yeah, if I had to give a reason, it's because I trust my friends. There are other people who will watch the whole battle. Even if I am a little excessive and clumsy, someone will cover for me. I guess I sound spoiled.
I see. Trusting your friends. I'll keep that in mind. I suppose there are a lot of different ways to fight.
I'm glad I could help. But that's not what I was asking. Aren't you worried about how you're getting along with people?
How I get along? What do you mean?
Well... like if there's someone you like...
Huh? I do like someone, but I'm not worried about it.
Really? That's cool. Could I ask who it is?
Sure. It's Naomi.
Huh? Oh, I didn't mean like in a family sense. Like a guy or something.
So you mean romance. You should have said so from the beginning.
So, is there anyone?
I don't know. At least I've never felt anything like that.
So there's no one that you like right now?
Yes. There's no one like that.
Oh. Are you mad about something?
I'm not mad. I don't really like pointless questions.
Oh. I'm sorry I asked. I won't ask anymore.
I'm going to head back.
Yeah. Sorry it got so awkward.
It's not awkward. I don't know if it was relaxing, but I had fun, I think. I haven't had pointless small talk with anyone since I've been separated from my sister. Why do you care about me so much?
Huh? We're friends. Of course I'd care.
Friends? You mean me?
Yeah. I think so anyway. Is that bad?
No. I don't mind. I was just a little surprised. I just thought we were familiar colleagues.
Colleagues? I would have hoped you at least considered us classmates. Well, we can say we're friends now.
I guess we can. Thanks.
Yeah, sure. We should have tea as friends again.
Of course. I'll see you later.
Why don't we go to Masubi's? We'll have some tea.
Sure, I could use a break. Let's go.
I'm just glad I don't have to fight you anymore. We finally became friends. It sucked not being able to just go out for some tea.
Yes, I'm glad we're fighting for the same thing too. So, this is just hypothetical, but...
What?
If I had asked you to fight alongside me when we were enemies, what would you have done?
What? You were going to ask me that?
I thought about it. You're a great soldier in the OSF. You would have been a big help.
Stop it! You're making me blush! That's a hard one, though. Would I choose friendship, or...
Or what?
Oh, nothing! Yeah, I probably would have fought on Yuito's side.
Can I ask why?
I mean, we grew up together. He's not like you. I can't leave him on his own.
You mean he's not reliable?
No, not that. He has his own ideals, and he always works so hard. I think that's what makes him worry so much. It was hard for him when he had to fight you. So, I wanted to be with him during that hard time and help him.
Oh. Honestly, I don't really understand.
I'm sorry. I'm babbling. It's not that I don't like the idea of fighting together with you.
What I don't understand is why you care about Yuito so much.
What?
You grew up together, but he's not family. Is it a good idea to be so devoted to another person that they're the deciding factor in whether you fight? I think depending on other people like that is emotionally immature.
You don't have to say it like that. Sorry, I'm leaving.
Hanabi? Maybe I said too much. I failed. I don't get it, though. I wanted to know what she thought, but all she talked about was Yuito. She's intense when she talks about him. She looked just like Naomi. Wait, Naomi had a thing for Yuito. Does this mean Hanabi likes him too? If that's true, then I really did mess up.
You really are cool, Kasane.
Cool.
You were a bit standoffish in the past, but you always just slice through those others. I wish I could do that. It's not really like me to say this, but I can't help but admire you.
I think I'm starting to understand you better. What a coincidence. I feel like I know you better too.
Hanabi, about before. I said some insensitive things.
It's okay. I'm sorry I just left like that.
I've been thinking since then. I finally understand why you care about Yuito so much. So I want to help make your dream come true.
What? What do you mean?
I mean, you like Yuito.
Whoa! Let's talk outside, okay?
Huh? Sure, I don't mind where we talk.
Listen, you're mistaken. I don't like Yuito like that.
If you don't like him, do you hate him?
I don't hate him. I just don't like him as a man. Don't say things like that.
I didn't mean anything by it. I also looked into some objective data just in case.
Objective data?
For example, the temperature of your flames is 10% hotter when you fight alongside Yuito.
No way.
Also, your gaze during missions. Outside of battle with others, you look at him 80% of the time.
Oh, okay. That's enough. I admit it.
So you're saying you do like him?
Yeah?
I see. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. I want to help you.
Thanks. Honestly, I thought you liked Yuito too at first.
You guessed wrong. The one who liked him wasn't me. It was my sister.
Naomi?
Yes. You look just like her when you talk about him. That's how I realized.
Oh.
If you like him, you should tell him.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You don't know what could happen if you wait. I want you to tell him how you feel. For Naomi.
Oh, but I just can't. Why are you in such a hurry?
We're OSF. If you don't tell him while you can, you may never get a chance.
Kasane, I understand that you're serious about this, but I can't say it yet.
Why?
Because I don't think I'm good enough for him yet. Not as an OSF soldier, or as a person. You said it before. It's immature to depend on people.
I said that because I didn't know you liked him.
No, you were right. You nailed it. That's why I got angry. You and Yuito both have your goals and ideals, but I've just been following him. I'm a member of the OSF, but I've never considered what it is I fight for. I can't stay like this. I need to grow up and get strong enough to stand on my own. What's important is that I become the kind of person who doesn't just depend on people, but can protect and support them when they need it.
Oh, okay. I can understand that. I thought the same thing about Naomi. I won't force you to tell him, but I'm rooting for you.
Thanks. That makes me feel better. Friends really are important.
You're welcome. It's rare for me to talk about a friend's love life.
That seems pretty normal to me. Is something funny?
Nothing's funny. I just think it's very interesting.
It sounds like you think it's funny. Hey, Kasane. Back when you were a cadet, you didn't really talk to anyone besides Naomi.
That's true. It's because I didn't find it necessary.
I see. But when I think about those times, I'm really glad that you talk to me like this now. Because it means that you find it necessary now. It'll push me harder to become someone you can really rely on.
I want to hear more about you. All right, tell me more about you as well.
There's something I want to ask you about my brother. How about we discuss it over at Masubi's to help change the mood?
Musubi's? Okay, but I figure you know more about Karin than I do.
Perhaps.
Well, if it's to change the mood, then I suppose I don't have a reason to say no. Let's go then. So, what things about Karin did you want to ask me?
I wanted to ask you how you see my brother.
Why me? There are a lot of other people who have met him.
You might not like hearing this, but I think the two of you are a bit similar.
Similar? You're not talking about our appearance.
No, not that. So what do you think of my brother?
Well, I'm not really that close to him, and it's not like we've talked a lot. I'd like to hear what you have to say about him first. I'm interested in learning what kind of person Karin is.
Alright, Well, he seems like a very straightforward person to me.
Straightforward? I've never felt that way about him.
I'm sure there would be a lot of people who would agree with you. Also, I don't necessarily mean it in a good way. He's overly candid, pushing forward without considering anybody else. That's the kind of person he is.
I kind of understand what you're saying. Okay, let me share my impression of him. I recognize Karin's skills, but I think he's condescending, oppressive, and does whatever he wants. Personally, I'm fine that he acts that way, but I don't understand how someone like that can still be popular.
That's a harsh way to put it. I knew you were like him.
How so?
You're both candid. And you also don't compromise with the path you choose to take.
I would never cause an uprising or incite others to get involved.
Maybe not, but people come to you nonetheless. I think that those with a strong will naturally draw other people to them. That can make people like me, who tend to hide in the shadows, a little jealous.
I'm not sure about that. I don't feel like I draw other people to me like Karin does. I think these straightforward people you talk about often create more discord than not. I'm constantly butting heads with people. I feel like it'd be easier if I were more well-mannered like you.
It's not easier. We all have problems.
That might be true, but you always seem so calm and collected. It's almost hard to believe you're his younger brother. You seem like someone who has everything figured out.
Do I? Anyway, let's call it a day. I'm glad I could talk to you.
Is that all you wanted to talk about? I don't feel like I said much.
No, this has been a very worthwhile conversation for me. Thank you.
Are you going somewhere, Gemma?
Yeah, I'm heading to the abandoned subway to do some thinking.
Abandoned subway? What's he going there for? Wait, that's where my sister... Is he still blaming himself? I should talk to him about that.
So you came here too?
Yes, I wanted to talk to you.
You did?
It seems like you still feel responsible for what happened to Naomi. It isn't your fault she turned into another. There's no point in you blaming yourself.
You came all this way just to say that?
Well, you felt guilty enough to come all the way here.
You're right. It's probably presumptuous of me to think it was all my fault. Still, I can't forget what happened to her. It's sad to think this is how I behave after the decades I've fought.
I don't think it's sad, just surprising. I thought your experience would allow you to cope better than this.
That's what I thought. You don't have time to falter when a friend dies in battle. Our role as members of the OSF is to bottle up our feelings no matter what happens, and fight until the last other is killed.
But you haven't been able to control your emotions. Do you have any idea why?
I must be at my limit. I've lost too many friends. Friends of many years and rookies like Naomi. While everyone else lost their lives, I'm left standing here, my retirement drawing closer.
You make it sound like it's bad that you're alive.
I feel guilty. The young people with promising futures die, while someone like me with not many years left is allowed to live. That's why I was so committed to protecting the young members.
I know that you wanted to protect Naomi. However, there's no point in regretting the past that way. You're better off focusing on what needs to be done right here and now.
I know that.
Gemma, behind you! Good reaction.
The enemy was just weak. I can still fight for now.
What do you mean for now?
I'm old. I'll have to retire soon. When I retire, they'll stop administering the anti-aging drug. My body will begin to grow old and my power will gradually diminish. As someone who's had to rely on my power for decades to survive in battle, I'm a little worried about its strength diminishing.
I do remember reading something about that.
It might be the distant future for you, but it's just around the corner for me. Many retired soldiers have a hard time adjusting to civilian life after being in the OSF for so long. There are those who have nowhere else to go after society throws them out. No family or friends to rely on.
Are you saying you'll be one of them?
Yeah, I spent most of my life in the OSF. I can't do much other than fight. How is someone like that supposed to live outside the military? I'm ashamed to say that I'm afraid of that day coming. If I have to live on carrying these feelings for my fallen comrades, then I think I'd rather die in battle. I'm sorry. That was a stupid thing to say.
I don't understand. If you're serious about wanting to die, then I misjudged you. You say that you're the only one left alive, but it's not like you've survived this long on your own. Even my sister was worried about your health. And you just roll over and die? That's so selfish.
I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. I'm leaving. Goodbye. What is he thinking? Naomi was so concerned about him. It's not like I haven't thought about giving up my own life if it could help save her. But that would only make her sad. I thought he would have figured that out.
How are you doing, Kasane?
What do you mean? Could you be more specific?
Like physically? No, never mind. It's not a big deal. I think I understand the kind of person you are.
To interact a little more.
Oh, this is perfect. I was hoping to get your thoughts on fighting. Would you like to talk at Masubi's again?
You don't have to do...
I wasn't trying to bribe you with food. Please, consider it a token of my appreciation.
Okay, let's go then.
I'm sorry to keep bothering you like this.
You're not bothering me. I'm just wondering if I can really offer you anything. I mean, you're a Septentrion, and I feel like you're far more capable.
That's due to my title. Nobody will tell me their honest opinion thanks to my perceived status.
Huh, really?
That's how people generally are. To that point, I feel like you are someone who doesn't care about titles or status, and would speak her mind. When we fought the other day, I thought your instincts were excellent. That's why I wanted to hear your opinions about the way I fight.
Okay, if that's what you want, I'll be honest with you.
Yes, if you would be so kind.
Why do you even use a hammer as a weapon in the first place? You have a small frame, and you don't look like you have enough muscle. Wouldn't it be more effective to use something smaller?
But I think you've overlooked a crucial fact.
What do you mean?
I agree that a hammer is a big and heavy weapon that doesn't seem to match my frame. But my power is teleportation. I can close the gap the instant I swing, or move on top of an enemy's head to let gravity do most of the work. In other words, I chose the hammer because it was the best weapon that takes advantage of my power. It can also intimidate opponents with its powerful image, and it even offers a good workout when I lift it.
I see.
Oh, sorry. I got carried away there. I shouldn't argue, when I was the one who asked you to give me your honest opinion.
No, I was just impressed that you found a fighting style that matches your power. But if you've established your style to this degree, There's not much point in asking for anyone's opinion.
than wanting to become stronger. As you already pointed out, I have a small frame. And while I work out every day, I don't have enough muscles. My current fighting style too much on my power.
I think children of the state